Hey guys, so let's get straight into the products that I'll be using to create these nails. So I'm going to be using Shocking Yellow, Wild Strawberry, Crazy Coral. These are all Neo Nails acrylics, by the way. Uber Carrot, Lime Green, Crystal Clear, Natural Beige, and I'm going to be using Max Adhesion Monomer. I'm going to be using these little colourful confetti hearts and these little pots of really fine glitter. I'm going to be using this oval acrylic brush in a size 10 from Neo Nails. So I'm starting off by covering the entire ring fingernail in crystal clear acrylic. And then I'm adding those little fine glitters to this nail. I am using different colours, but once they're actually applied, you can't really see that much of a difference. So realistically, you wouldn't really need to use more than one. Then I'm just going in with those little confetti hearts and applying them to this nail using crystal clear acrylic to stick them down. I'm just making sure that I'm not overlapping the hearts and that there isn't more than one stuck together. And once I've done that, I'm encapsulating the nail using crystal clear acrylic. So some of you may know that I did upload this video previously and these nails were Valentine's Day nails. But I tried to do a one-take voiceover on this video and it was so bad. At the time, I decided to just film it and upload it anyway, even though I really didn't like the voiceover. But I'll be honest, I couldn't leave it up because it was really bothering me. I've kind of gotten past the whole everything needs to be perfect type of mentality, and I can accept that there will be mistakes, but it was just too bad. So I deleted the video and I decided to just do a new voiceover on top of it. So now moving on to the ring fingernail, and I'm using crystal clear acrylic to stick those little colourful confetti hearts in a sort of diagonal shape, going from the end of the nail bed to the tip of the nail. I'm not covering that whole tip, I'm going to leave like half of it clear. And once I've put those little hearts down, I'm going back over them with crystal clear acrylic just to make sure that they are properly stuck down and that they're not going to go anywhere. So now I've moved on to the pinky fingernail and I'm using a small bead of Crazy Coral and applying that to the cuticle area. I'm blending that down just so I have a base for the rest of the colours that I'm going to put down. So now I'm taking tiny beads of each of the colours and just patting them down onto that nail. I'm using Shocking Yellow, Lime Green, Crazy Coral, Wild Strawberry and Uber Carrot. I'm not mixing them into each other like a marble. I want them to stay separate but slightly blend into each other. I don't want the colours to bleed too much into each other, but I do want them to blend just a little bit. So once I've finished placing down all my acrylics, I've just gone in with a little bit of that fine glitter and I've applied it in a sort of swirl type shape. You can see my daughter's little hand in the background being fast. Now I've moved back to the middle fingernail and I'm taking Natural Beige and placing that on the nail bed area and I'm blending that down on top of the heart. Now moving on to the index finger, I'm using natural beige again, and I'm placing a bead halfway down the nail bed and creating an extended nail bed. I'm just using my brush to press down on that bead and drag it down, and then I'm using the tip and the sides of the brush to shape it into a round nail bed type shape. Once I'm happy with the shape, I get another bead of natural beige and I place that right at the cuticle and blend that down. And then I leave this nail to dry so I can file around that extended nail bed. So now I've moved back to the pinky finger and I'm encapsulating that nail. At this point, I think I encapsulated the pinky finger, the ring finger, and the middle finger. Now I've moved on to the thumb, and unfortunately my phone wasn't recording when I started this nail. I'm pretty much just doing a marble on this nail using all of those coloured acrylics. So I'm using wild strawberry, lime green, uber carrot, and shocking yellow and crazy coral, and I'm creating a sort of marbled type diagonal effect on this nail, but I'm only going up to the end of the nail bed. And here I'm just adding a little bit of that fine glitter on top of the marble. Now once I'm happy with the way the tip looks, I get a bead of natural beige and I'm just placing that on the nail bed area and blending that down onto the tip. This nail is actually my favourite. Now I've gone back to the index finger and I'm using my hand file to file around that extended nail bed and just make sure that it's super neat and that I'm happy with the shape. And then I'm placing those colourful acrylics around the extended nail bed and sort of marbling them into each other. But I'm not taking them all the way down to the end of the tip. I'm going back and forth and adding colours until I'm happy with the way it looks. And then I'm using a tiny bit of that crystal clear acrylic to pick up these confetti hearts and adding them to the tip of this nail. now I'm encapsulating only the tip using crystal clear acrylic, because I'm going to go back and file over the nail bed area to make sure that it's super neat and that there's no colourful acrylic on top of it. And now I'm using crystal clear acrylic to encapsulate the thumbnail. Now I'm going back to the index finger and using the coarse bit on my e-file to file over that nail bed and make sure that there is no colourful acrylic on top of it. And then I'm going in and encapsulating that nail using crystal clear acrylic. So now that I've finished the acrylic application, I'm using the sanding band on my e-file to go around the cuticle areas and neaten them up. And then I'm using the coarse bit on my e-file to shape the nails and remove any bulk from the sides of the nails. This is just to save me some time when I'm doing my hand filing. And now I'm using my 180 by 100 grit nail file to finish shaping these nails. So now I'm just going to top coat these nails. I think I'm using Lavender Violet's top coat. I love watching the top coating process. I find it really satisfying. So this is the finished look. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves now that lockdown has kind of eased up. I'm not gonna lie, for me it feels like lockdown's completely gone, but maybe that's just because I'm not really a party type of person. But anyway, stay blessed, look after yourself, and bye.